Smooth talking is more about making people feel comfortable, building a personal relationship instead of a purely business one. Luckily, however, this personal relationship often makes it much easier to get people to see your side of the business end too. This video is brought to you by Answerly, a question platform that pays you for adding high-quality answers on different questions. The users are rewarded in Answerly tokens, which they can easily convert into dollars or any other cryptocurrency by using one of the exchanges mentioned in the description. Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel. In today's video, we'll be talking about how you can be a smooth talker. A conversation when you talk about something with people about the way they are can be difficult. You can, however, learn how to be a smooth talker. You'll be the person that pulls words from somewhere that'll have people questioning everything you do. Talking about things once and a solution provided more questions than answers. Conversation, especially one that is meaningful, is the key to good relationships. So without further ado, let's get started. Successful phrases for communication. The world is small and almost a good example of the amount of times you had an opportunity to go up to a girl. It's all about developing a connection using tips. You'll get a feeling on what questions to ask at the right time. Another thing is that you'll understand the context with girls. Your job won't matter as much and your relationship will grow to the point where you do things such as joke about anything. At least that's a plan. The problem with meaningful conversations, whether they work along with the interaction, has the ability to pull anything out of these relationships, along with the interest you get from eye contact by someone, is yet kind of still to be determined. Among the talkers about how they see your company will determine the respect level others have on dates. This always brings a meaningful question about girls and the answers to body language. The general ideas to a guy being a success is to be smooth and do it with ease, especially the type within this list of jokes. Before we move on, like this video, smash the subscribe button, and click the notification bell right now. If you don't, you'll have a bad breath the next time you talk to other people. Moving on, flirting with words or using actions. For a guy, it's difficult mostly because of the sentences spoken along with the discussion and the presenting message. It's mainly this information and the given tip to provide a place that holds the complete answers to the questions. Performance also means listening. The secret to success lays in the order of conversation, which will certainly determine the topic that comes up, along with what points to provide and the details that are in question. This is where women friends can be of help and make up a formula in order to succeed. Be clear with what your agenda is. Different music types just like you talk about with your friend is a good starting point. Generally, everybody has experience with music, and in time, the talk never really has an end and has a smooth flow, which is a matter of fact. A smooth talk coming from a smooth talker takes time. The talker trains with smooth talkers to gain better practice, but success in how to be a smooth talker comes down to effort and patience. The smooth talker's voice is designed to smoothly flow the conversation. Talk smoothly and become a smooth talker may not be what a girl looks for in a conversation, but it sure makes men interesting. What woman doesn't want an interesting man? Dating is all about flirting by the guys to someone they're attracted to, and although there's no definitive guide, being a sweet talker and enjoying yourself is key to getting a second date. Create some attention and form a bond with her by applying some action to impress her. With this, you will get plenty of second dates with women the traditional way without the need of an app and sending messages. This is about direct language and talking smoothly with her and eliminating ugly filler words that switch from ah and Sound smooth and eliminate stuttering to impress her or whoever your audience is. One by one, each filler word will become obsolete and speaking will become easy. Get ready for transitions. Even the best conversation can fall apart at any moment, so you must keep it moving. Or if you know how to use silence correctly, that's an option too. Transitions must adapt to the interest of the parties involved. To decide whose interest to follow first, you must determine the goal of the conversation. If the other person in the conversation is new to you and not yet converted into a friend, then it's best to talk about what they want. Transition into a conversation they find interesting. Their interest can be quickly identified by noticing where they tend to steer the conversation. Do they talk a lot about a certain topic? Do they get enthusiastic when the topic comes up? That's where you go. And how your transition is simple. Keep your focus. Dive deeper, a term for that. Deep diving. It's how you find out someone's genuine interests, their hopes, their fears, their dreams, their everything. Dive deeper into something when you sense enthusiasm. If a topic elicits enthusiasm, get those flippers on. Deep diving is as easy as asking general questions about it. Why did you get into law? What interested you about finance? You gain the specificity of the conversation by paying attention to what they're already told you in your own assumptions or guesses about their behaviors and motives. Skim the surface. This is commonly known as small talk. The linguistic distinction between this and deep diving isn't in what you say, but how you say it. "Oh, why did you do that?" is very difficult from "Ooh, why?" The latter displays more interest, while the former is more fluff. The best time to skim the surface is when something isn't interesting to either of you. Of course, you don't only have to talk about what is interesting to him or her. You can talk about what interests you. But if you're in a group, it really helps to be a high-ranking member. Or if you just met them, they already respect you a lot. This is important because if you're not interesting with how you talk about what interests you, you will quickly bore the hell out of other people. Again, this comes down to fundamentals and your ability to enrapture an audience. But a lot of conversation is fluff talk, the purpose of which is to keep the conversation light and floating. Deep diving should be done only while timed, like they seem interested in the topic and fits the vibe of the conversation. Be emphatic. To adapt to what another person wants to talk about, you need to be attuned to what they're feeling. Sympathy helps a lot. If you know what a person's feeling or you feel what they're feeling, you can deliver the appropriate response. If they aren't feeling good about a comment, you can abandon the topic. Or sometimes, you can dive deeper and discover why they don't feel great about that topic. Oftentimes, fear, hate, and sadness can be great topics. If the person is enjoying a topic, pursue it further. Dive deep or dance among similar topics. Move from a good topic to a related great topic, something more aligned with what they love. You need to finely tune empathy for this, which is built into every human brain. But empathy can also be learned. And lastly, reduce the errors. Errors include awkward moments, tense moments, miscommunications, giving offense, and otherwise poorly articulated speech. Eliminate these as often as possible. This is done through the mastery of the previous steps. Learn more accurate words to describe your thoughts and feelings so that you're not misunderstood. Speak clearly and project so that people don't have to ask twice to hear what you said. Good timing also helps avoid making people feel unnecessarily offended. That being said, there are times when you must be offensive because you must state what you believe, even if the other person doesn't like it. This isn't always the correct path to take, but sometimes it is. A man must say what he believes. If you feel what you're about to say is too controversial for the situation, sometimes it's best to remain silent because it's not worth the trouble. But if you're challenged or presented with the opportunity to speak up, you should. Only experience and your personal code can determine this timing. Other times, you will unknowingly offend or make a conversation turn awkward. You must know how to recover from this, seeing as awkward moments are inevitable. Becoming comfortable with awkwardness and knowing how to quickly transition from them is important. So there you have it. How will you apply these tips? Do you think these are effective? Now practice these and people have an interest talking to you. Let's know your thoughts in the comments section down below. If you like this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to this channel. To learn more about Answerly and Answerly tokens, check out the links in the description.